Live in full color. From Hollywood, the Red Skelton Show, brought to you by Pet Milk Company, makers of Double Ridge Pet Evaporated Milk. Pet Instant Non-Fat Dry Milk. And Pet Ritz Frozen Pies. The Red Skelton Show with David Rose and his orchestra, and Red's guest stars Reed Hadley, Amanda Blake, and Penny Baker. And now here he is, the star of our show, Red Skelton.
Thank you very much, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I still have a little cold. I took a shower last night, and I must have got my feet wet. Tonight our show has to do with school. And I got to say one thing. I loved school when I was a kid. I used to walk 4 miles to school every day, but I never learned anything. School was 5 miles away. I used to play hooky quite a bit, and one day a platoon officer walks up and he says, "Haven't you been missing school?" I says, "Not a bit." It seems like children like to learn and stuff. One day I took Valentina over to the library, and I'm sitting there, I'm reading, and all of a sudden here she comes over and she puts down a little piece of paper and she goes away and she comes back a couple minutes and puts down another piece. I says, "What on earth are you doing?" She says, "There's a book over there. It's kind of big. I can't carry it. I'm bringing it over one page at a time." I like kids' stories. Hey, give me my hat. Here's one I used to do in vaudeville, and being that the Seabees are here, I'll do it for them because, you know, they're all young fellas. They've never heard these old jokes. This little kid says, "I don't know what it is. Nobody will tell me anything. I want to learn, but they won't tell me. For instance, I say to my mommy, 'Where do I come from?' And she won't tell me. And finally, I says, 'I want to know, where do I come from?' So she says, 'Look, you see this little seed? Well, if you were to plant that, it would grow.' Well, a few days later, I was eating an apple, and I came to the seeds. And I said to myself, I'm going to raise some kids. So I take the seeds, and I put it in some dirt, and I put the dirt under the bed. I went back 2 days later. I was never so embarrassed in all my life. What do you think is walking around? Ants. So help me, if they weren't my own kids, I would have stepped on them. You know, another thing I liked about school was on any time there was a parade, school was always let out early, or we didn't go to school at all to get to see the parade. I remember as a little boy, I never actually watched the parade. I watched a little old man, and he sort of told us, to the kids who couldn't quite see exactly what was going on. I would like to do that for you now, and you have to imagine all of these different things. I'll be the little old man.
Live in full color. From Hollywood, the Red Skelton Show, brought to you by Pet Milk Company, makers of Double Ridge Pet Evaporated Milk. Pet Instant Non-Fat Dry Milk. And Pet Ritz Frozen Pies. The Red Skelton Show with David Rose and his orchestra, and Red's guest stars Reed Hadley, Amanda Blake, and Penny Baker. And now here he is, the star of our show, Red Skelton.
Thank you very much, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I still have a little cold. I took a shower last night, and I must have got my feet wet. Tonight our show has to do with school. And I got to say one thing. I loved school when I was a kid. I used to walk 4 miles to school every day, but I never learned anything. School was 5 miles away. I used to play hooky quite a bit, and one day a platoon officer walks up and he says, "Haven't you been missing school?" I says, "Not a bit." It seems like children like to learn and stuff. One day I took Valentina over to the library, and I'm sitting there, I'm reading, and all of a sudden here she comes over and she puts down a little piece of paper and she goes away and she comes back a couple minutes and puts down another piece. I says, "What on earth are you doing?" She says, There's a book over there. It's kind of big. I can't carry it. I'm bringing it over one page at a time. I like kids' stories. Hey, give me my hat. Give me my hat. Here's one I used to do in vaudeville, and being that the CBs are here, I'll do it for them because, you know, they're all young fellas. They've never heard these old jokes. This little kid says, I don't know what it is. Nobody will tell me anything. I want to learn, but they won't tell me. For instance, I say to my mommy, where do I come from? And she won't tell me. And finally, I says, I want to know, where do I come from? So she says, look, you see this little seed? Well, if you were to plant that, it would grow. Well, a few days later, I was eating an apple, and I came to the seeds. And I said to myself, I'm going to raise...
We're drinking in the facts from the book of knowledge.
And filling up your empty little brains.
Who cares for Plato? We'd much prefer a cute tomato who looks like her.
All the boys ought to grow up, they've got us so upset. Those adorable creatures want to be teachers' pets.
The things we're learning will help, they say, when we start earning our weekly pay. What means spellers we hear of ain't worth a year of fuss. Thus, there'll be no sheepskins for us. Tonight, Red Skelton will play the fool. As Clem, we'll find him right back in school. Now we'd better be hard, cause he's gonna start the show. So, let's move, let's travel, let's go!
Now there's something new at your grocery store.
New Pet Instant.
New Pet Instant non-fat milk. America's new sparkle and vitality drink that gives you and your family more of the fun of feeling good. For New Pet Instant is rich in the protein that revitalizes you. And it's instantized a new exclusive way. Instantized, so it mixes almost faster than you can stir. Every drop of New Pet Instant non-fat milk is rich in protein, the complete protein that rebuilds and revitalizes you. Refreshes you more than fresh whole milk because the high-calorie fat is gone. It's great for a family to have the snap and sparkle that makes life more fun. So help keep your energy high with New Pet Instant non-fat milk in this new blue Flavor Saver package.
New Pet Instant.
And so, Mr. Oliver, having successfully completed our course, it is our pleasure to present you with this diploma, which signifies your qualifications as a civil engineer.
Oh, thank you, Dean Treadway. Thank you.
That'll be $200, please.
Oh, yes. There you are. Oh, I'm so proud. Just think, only 2 weeks ago I was delivering papers, and today I'm a civil engineer.
And we're very proud of you too, Mr. Oliver. We here at Treadway University know that you're going to be a very successful engineer.
After all that wonderful training, I don't know how I can fail. I'm going right out and build a bridge or a tunnel or something. Oh, yes. Say, that's a handy little gadget.
A bridge. All he can build is a bonfire.
If he's smart, he'll use that diploma.
If he was smart, he wouldn't be here to begin with, the sucker. Oh, well, another graduate, another 200.
Professor Treadway, I think we may be getting a new student.
I hope this one wants to be a brain surgeon. It's our most expensive course. That's a very nice tune.
Isn't that nice? I wrote the words myself. I don't know who did the lyrics.
I don't know if this guy wants to be a brain surgeon, but he needs one.
Did you wish to enroll for one of our courses, Mr.
Kaddiddlehopper. Clem Kaddiddlehopper.
How do you spell that name?
C-L-E-M. Clem.
No, I mean, how do you spell Kaddiddlehopper?
Wrong every time. I just got that myself. That's too fast. He didn't even get it. You didn't care much for it either, did you?
All right, let's get on with your application, Mr. Kaddiddlehopper.
Yes, sir.
We've got to ascertain your scholastic requisite.
You wouldn't dare.
Take it easy, Clem. Professor Treadway merely wants to know if you have proof that you've been to school.
Oh, yeah. I have proof. I studied in Pittsburgh. Good thing I didn't say Mississippi, wasn't it? Yes, I had a teacher, boy, that really swung a wicked hickory stick. Of course, I can't tell you where she swung it.
What kind of marks did you get?
Huh?
What kind of marks did you get?
Black and blue. She said she was going to knock my brains out, but I think she had a bad sense of direction. Don't you hit me.
Mr. Kaddiddlehopper. Here's a list of the courses that we give.
Oh?
Just pick any profession that you like, Mr. Kaddiddlehopper.
Oh, any of them at all, huh? I cover my eyes? Oh, no, that's another kind of a test. Isn't it? Well, this is going to be rather tough, rather tough.
Why?
I can't read.
Well, we know that, Clem. Why don't you just close your eyes and pick one blindfolded?
Oh, well, I can leave them open and do that. Here, we just write this. Oh! Boy, I think I picked a tough one. I picked surgery. I just removed the finger.
You better choose a different profession.
I can't. I got nothing else to point with.
You know, Mr. Kaddiddlehopper, I think that you might make a very fine dentist.
A dentist? Hey, that's a good idea. Good idea.
Yes,
Dentist.
now I'd like you to take these home and study them, and we'll expect you here tomorrow morning for your final exam.
Really, huh? A dentist, boy. I'll be good at that, especially pulling uppers.
Especially uppers.
Yes. I used to be the head boy at the pet milk company.
I see, yes. And then when this doctor removed your appendix for the third time, you became suspicious. Yes, but I don't blame you, madam. Yes, we'll investigate the situation right away. Thank you very much.
Another Treadway graduate?
Third complaint this week. We'll soon have enough evidence against them to crack that phony diploma mill wide open.
Now, listen, when that idiot gets here, let's see that he passes his test one way or the other.
Right.
Very funny teeth. Very funny teeth. The upper just said to the lower, we must be in Capistrano. I feel another swallow coming. That was nearing, will you? Here, and an apple for the teacher. An apple for the teacher.
Well, thank you.
That's right, all right.
Are you prepared for your examination?
Yes, sir, but I got to tell you something. This dentistry stuff is tough. Why, it's like pulling teeth.
Let's see those dentures that we gave you yesterday.
Oh, the dentures, here they are. We got... Hey, he's a hungry little rascal, isn't he, huh?
All right, let's get on with the examination.
On with the examination.
Sit down, please.
Yes, sir, I'll be very happy.
I meant on the chair.
Well, speak up, speak up. I'm not a petty officer, you know.
For your first question,
Yes?
tell me, how many teeth does a human being have?
Wait just a minute. Would you like to see an imitation? Now, to you, that don't mean nothing, but it kept me out of the service. What was your question now?
Well, Clem, I would like you to tell me how many teeth does a human being have?
How many does a human being have? Say, that's a toughie. I can tell you how many I have.
Well, that'll be close enough.
Yeah. You thought this was going to be like Playhouse 90 when you took... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That all the teeth you've got?
All the fingers I got. I used 2 toes with that.
Now for your final question.
Yes.
This concerns operational procedure.
Oh, yeah? Okay,
Yes.
let's see now. That's going to be a real good one.
Just a minute. I haven't asked you the question yet.
Well, that's going to be great because now even the question stumped me.
Now, there are 3 major types of filling. We find that porcelain is used on the front teeth,
Porcelain on the front teeth.
that gold is used in root canal work.
Root canal work.
Now, tell me, where do we usually find silver?
Under the Lone Ranger. Had to tell them huff that tum-tum. I'm glad you moved, Jack.
Give him his diploma.
Yes, do that.
Clem Kaddiddlehopper,
Yes.
having fulfilled all the requirements of our course, I now grant you this diploma and license to practice dentistry.
Well, this is as happy as I was the day I got my Section 8. Isn't that right, the diploma? Oh, you know, this really touches me. How do you like that? Already I'm a dentist, and I pulled my first teeth already.
Banana cream pie, a very special dessert. Smooth, tempting, delicious, and quick and easy to make with Double Rich Pet. Handiest milk you can get. More blendable than any other form of milk. Pet evaporated milk is so rich it whips higher, fluffier than cream. Folds in smoothly to make this filling extra light, extra delicious. Pet's so handy in so many ways. It's perfect in your coffee, too. Want the recipe for banana cream pie? And many other quick and easy dishes you can make better with handy Pet. They're in Deliciously Yours, Mary Lee Taylor's new cookbook. For a free copy, send a card with your name, address, and the words Deliciously Yours to Pet Milk Company, Box 888, St. Louis 1, Missouri. And for food that's tempting good, always reach for Double Rich Pet. Handiest milk you can get.
I know my cue. Well, I gotta hang this diploma. That's what I gotta do. Let's see now. Gotta be sanitary about this, you know. Here we are. There. Oh! Boy, that's a hot one, isn't it? Oh, there. The nail's no good. Some of the heads are on the wrong end. Say no more. Sit right down. Sit right down there.
But you don't understand.
Yes, I understand.
No, I came here to tell you
Yeah,
something.
just open your... There you are.
No.
Hey, you got nice teeth, but I'll have to pull them out and take a look at the root. You trying to tell me something?
I'm trying to tell you that I'm your new assistant. The agency sent me over.
Oh, well, tell them to send over some customers. That's what I need.
Well, that's what I came in here to tell you.
Oh, you did?
There's a patient waiting outside.
Me?
Yes.
Send her in. Send her
Right.
in. These nails, some of them got the heads on the wrong end. There we go. Up there. There we are. And then the customers.
Oh, Doctor, I'm so glad it's you have no idea how I've been suffering. This toothing's kept me awake for a whole week. I haven't
Shut up. Boy, you're a windy old bird, isn't you? There you are. You sit right back there. There. I have to pump you up just a little there. Now, open your mouth a little wide there. Well, thanks a lot, Miss Kenny. You know how. Sheriff, right away.
Doctor, you've got to do something about this pain. I can't stand this suffering anymore. I can't stand this suffering.
Neither can I. There we are. Hey, let me, what do we got?
That's a mirror. You examine the teeth with it.
Oh, you examine the teeth with it? Oh, I see. Good heavens, that's the worst set of teeth I've ever seen in my life. What'd they do, fill them with coal? Good heavens, look at those fangs. Look at them fangs. Come here, let's see some fangs.
Come here. Turn the mirror around.
What for?
You're looking at your own teeth.
No wonder they're so bad. I only paid $1 for them. They're buck teeth, you know, buck teeth. Oh, say, that's the worst cavity I've ever seen in my life.
Where?
Right there, that big round tooth with a hole in it.
Doctor, that's a lifesaver.
Well, we'll get it out of there.
That isn't sanitary.
Well, I'm not going to eat it. For heaven's sake, here, I'll have to get you where I can work on you a little bit here. Come down out of there.
All right, hurry it up. We got to get out. The cops are on the way up.
I told you we should have left yesterday.
Oh, I wanted to see if I couldn't sell a few more diplomas.
Yeah, well, let's go.
All right.
Going somewhere, gentlemen?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we are.
Yes, we're going up to San Francisco to open up a branch of Treadway University.
You're going to San Francisco, all right, but you're going to spend the next few semesters at Alcatraz.
Your little diploma mill is going to stop grinding.
Now, just a minute, gentlemen. I'll have you know that Treadway University is a legitimate institution of learning and not a diploma mill. All of our graduates are fully qualified.
No, they are, eh?
Yes.
Like that Dr. Clem Kaddiddlehopper?
Well, what about him?
We just got a complaint from a woman that he tried to pull her tooth out.
Well, what's wrong with pulling out a woman's tooth?
Through the ear?
I don't know what you're talking about. All I know is that Dr. Kaddiddlehopper graduated at the head of his class. Why, he's the kind of a dentist I'd go to myself.
Oh, you would, eh?
Yes, Now, just a minute.
We'll set up an appointment right away for you, Skelton.
Oh, I got to get this diploma home. Last time I did it, that nurse came in just as I started to drive the nail, and she opened the door.
Oh, Dr.
Wait till I get this thing hung up here, will you? There, that ought to do it. There we are. What's up?
There are a couple of gentlemen outside to see you.
They got teeth?
Yep.
Send them in.
Come in, gentlemen.
Yes. You didn't know your cue either, huh? Well, Professor Treadwell.
I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Mr. Turner.
Oh, I hope your daughter wins the Academy Award.
Dr. Kaddiddlehopper, Professor Treadway has such confidence in your ability that he has chosen you as his own personal dentist.
Oh, well, Dr. Treadway, you'll never live to regret this.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Right down.
Let's give him a complete checkup.
Yeah, complete checkup.
What's wrong with my teeth?
No, well, open your mouth.
No.
Open your mouth.
No.
Well, you don't want to. Close your eyes, will you?
Well, why should I close my eyes?
You don't want to see this bloody mess, do you? Come on, open your mouth. Open your mouth.
No.
I'll have to use psychology on him. Why, his teeth are perfect. Those are the most beautiful choppers I've ever seen in my life. Absolutely nothing wrong with his teeth. They're perfect. But your gums have got to come out.
I thought you were going to drill Professor Treadway's tooth.
No, I'm going to pull them out and then drill. The light's better out here. Get hold still. It'll only take a minute. Oh, stay there. Your teeth stretch.
Well, no, Doctor.
And I got his tongue. Freeze! Hold still there now. Only be a minute here. Only a minute. There you go. Take care of the supper crowd back east. Here you are, Snapper. Take your time to Mr.
Dr. Kaddiddlehopper, do you have gas?
You what?
Do you have gas?
A little bit, yeah. I think it's them hard-boiled eggs and spinach I've been eating. That's what gets me every time.
Doctor, he means this gas
What's
for
that?
extraction of teeth.
What
It's
is
called
it?
laughing gas.
Laughing gas.
Yes, it's a gas that makes you laugh.
Oh, well, thank heavens. Medical science has now found a cure for Ed Sullivan. Here, now, just lay back and start counting to 10. Let's go. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, it blew up. Watch it. It's still alive. Watch it there. Here, it's alive. Watch it. Watch it. It's right. Here, what are you doing here?
Counts of embezzlement, fraud, and malpractice. Put Alcatraz for 20 years. Put Alcatraz for 20 years. I'll never get out.
You're going to give him 20 years?
Yeah, they're going to get 30 years for malpractice.
Oh, boy.
Let's go.
Wait just a minute. This is the last part of this thing. As long as we got some laughing gas here, let's give some of it to the audience.
We'll be back in a minute. Next week, Red's special guest will be Cedric Hardwick and George Appleby, and will be presented by Johnson's Wax, makers of Glow Coat. Now for your floors, 3 waxes in 1. Johnson's all-new hard gloss Glow Coat. A new 3 waxes in 1 polymer shine that won't stain, won't spot, won't scuff. With this Glow Coat on your floor, it's just like having another floor. A shiny, carefree surface you can really live on. New Glow Coat's millions of tiny polymer crystals literally weld together to give you a rugged shine. The first single self-polishing shine ever able to stand up to your big 3 floor problems. 1, common household spills. Wipe them away and no stains. Second problem, water. Wipe it away and no ugly water spots. And this all-new Glow Coat holds up against scuffy traffic better than ever before. For a shine so tough, it's just like another floor. A shine you can really live on. Try this all-new 3 waxes in 1 hard gloss Glow Coat.
Well, being that we have the Seabees here tonight, I can't fool you folks any longer. This is not really a parrot. It's a seagull sunburn. We would like to thank the makers of Pet Milk for making our visit possible and remind you that they bring you the Red Skelton program 2 weeks from now. Next week will be brought to you by our alternate sponsors, the makers of Johnson's Wax, who also bring you the Steve Allen Show. Now, I want you to say thanks to Pet Milk. Come on. Say thanks to Pet Milk. Real pretty like. Come on. Remember the birds. Remember the birds. The ones they eat. Yeah. Hey, come on. Here you go. Come on. Get down.
Pet Milk Company, makers of Double Rich Pet Evaporated Milk. Pet Instant Non-Fat Dry Milk. And Pet Ritz Frozen Pies. I brought you the Red Skelton Show. Produced by Cecil Barker. Directed by Seymour Burns. Written by Sherwood Schwartz, Jesse Goldstein, Dave O'Brien, Red Skelton. This nation joins in congratulating the youngest arm of its Navy, the Seabees, on their 16th anniversary celebration this week at the home of the Pacific Seabees, Point Hueneme. Portions of the preceding program were pre-recorded. This is Art Gilmore speaking. This is the